Jesus!
Let's go. We got it.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Top Grappler. We are your host, my man, Dream Killer, over on Twitter. Catch him. Bearded Beanie Guy. Here. Right here. Beards and Beanie on Twitter. Catch us. You know what I'm saying? And also, welcome to our channels. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the Realm of Rage TV and the Bearded Beanie Guy channel, man. We appreciate y'all for coming back through. Talk pro wrestling. We're going to talk Monday Night Raw today. Sorry about the late upload. We had to get up and hit that gym. It got crazy at the end, so I hurried up and brought my ass back home. Yeah. So, let's jump right on into it, man, without further ado. Last night's Raw was a decent show. Wasn't, we coming off the reels of Bobby Lashley being the champion for at least, 2 weeks now? You know what I mean? So I feel like it's about time. Last night was about the time to go ahead and get him into shape. The shape of defending that championship. You know what I'm saying? Get him into the swing of it. But that was the main event. He had a match against Sheamus. We can talk about that later on. But let's talk. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it and talk about Drew McIntyre beating The Miz with Bobby Lashley's Hurt Lock.
Yeah. Hell of a topic right there. Message sent, huh? Yeah, message right. Hashtag message sent, right?
Like I said the other night, it seems like anybody can just ask for a title shot nowadays, nigga. So shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we already knew Drew was coming back for that title. The question is Drew gonna win that title back? I guess we're gonna wait till WrestleMania before we can see such things. But yeah, last night that definitely was a message sent. You know what I'm saying?
Also, speaking about Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, messages being sent. What do you think about Drew McIntyre calling Bobby Lashley, and I'm quoting, a big, bald bitch?
Well, he called him something similar to that last week. You know what I'm saying? When he was talking about how Bobby came and took the title. Bro, look, Drew, this ain't the way to build the kind of hype you looking for by going with that or that road. That's kind of like taking the low road. It's money in the bank, bro.
It seems
you know what I'm saying? But it seems heelish, but it also seems more. It seems more of the Miz type shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it seems like something out of the page of the Miz book. You know what I'm saying? You sitting up here and you like, oh, you didn't beat me. You beat me up, and then the Miz came and beat me, and then you beat the Miz. So it was like, bro, that's the order of events. You used to,
cause and effect,
bro, you know what I'm saying? That the Money in the Bank was still in rotation, bro. You should have always been ready from the jump, regardless of who came and whooped your ass before the Miz came out there. It could have been anybody. You know what I'm saying? If somebody could have ran your ass over with a golf cart out there, nigga, and you could have, what you gonna call a golf cart a bitch too, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Old bitch.
You know, so those were there. I think that they need to choose a different course of build rather than saying, "Oh, you didn't beat me." You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, of course he didn't beat you. Is it really being a bitch or whatever you want to call it? If I chose to help the weaklest man, I'd rather, if I want that title, I'm gonna help this weakling cash in and beat him up and take it.
It seems like a genius move. It seems like a genius power play in my opinion, honestly.
That's the type of shit that a heel would do, nigga. I mean, he could have, but you think Bobby actually afraid of him?
Yeah, Bobby's not afraid of you, Drew.
Come on, now, dude. Yeah, that's why I say that don't try to build a rivalry around the fact that you think Bobby Lashley is actually afraid of you, bro. You know what I'm saying? If Bobby Lashley ain't afraid of Braun Strowman, he definitely ain't afraid of you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? There's bigger men to be afraid of. And if he ain't afraid of those bigger men, he definitely not afraid of Drew McIntyre. So let's try a different route rather than you went through the Miz because you couldn't go through me. All right, yeah, this will probably be that moment in the video if I want to, I go back and get uh Cabal's brutality and show you exactly what Bobby do to you. Sneeze your ass like tissue paper, Drew. Stop playing. Nigga. Move around, man. All right, Bobby, Freddie, Drew McIntyre, stop.
Stop. Stop.
Right? Stop. You know, damn it. Focus on a good match between Titans as it should be, because that match between Bobby Lashley and Sheamus was exactly what I thought it was. It started off. It started off the way I figured it would. Two motherfuckers just going in. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. All right, who gonna get the? You know what I'm saying? It was just what I knew was coming from the clubbing ass blows, heavy hitting actions. You know,
like in the words of JR, a good old fashioned slobber knocker.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Like it appears that, to me, in my opinion, that Sheamus is probably the toughest guy on the roster right now. The toughest guy on the roster, as in the guy that's gonna push your ass to the limit to see if you ready to actually be out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he gets physical when he get in the ring.
Yeah. And I could have, like, Shane, for the last couple of months, it seems to have been that role with Sheamus since he went back to this, this fella got back to his old school rules. He just want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody, like, he like Finley now. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to fight Finley. Finley gonna actually whoop your ass, bro. You better, you know what I'm saying? That's how. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel with Sheamus right there. I feel like if you gonna get in the ring with Sheamus, you better be in for a match. This ain't finna be no, I'm finna go out there and do flips and kicks and look pretty. You probably finna get beat up, bro. Even though we gonna have you win, you gonna get beat up. Sheamus was a real test for Lashley. I'd like to see Sheamus and Lashley in a title match somewhere down the line after we pass WrestleMania. That match was actually pretty good. A lot of people didn't give it. It didn't get the A grade, and it should have got. But it was good enough to be a good main event to end the show. So,
yes, sir.
I can give him that. But Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose got a fucking win over Lana and Naomi. You should go ahead and just end that tag team right there.
They shouldn't even be on the tag team. I have no idea. I have no idea why they're even crossing together as a tag team. If anything, they should be facing each other, not on the tag team, especially if you're going to have them get their ass kicked each and every time they go on the tag team.
I feel bad for Lana. Lana remind me of it feels like to me the way that Lana is getting, done. And she started off, she was with Bobby Lashley. Since Bobby Lashley shit's ended, she just kind of been like a hot potato. You can work with him for a little bit. All right, you done over here. Let's go work with Natalya. All right, Natalya's done. You can go work with Lana, Naomi. Okay, once Naomi's done, where we going next?
Why don't you just release her? No, we don't want to do that. No.
Wait a minute. Release? Who wants to release such a beautiful woman? We can keep her around a gawkhead. Just ain't got shit to do for her. You ain't got nothing to do with her. Okay, well, what the fuck, dude? She obviously popular. That's just because she's Lana. It's something that's holding you back, lady. You need to break through that wall like Trish did, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got the popularity. If you got a bit of in-ring ability, you just ain't got. She ain't got. It's just too many women on the platform, and not enough women on the platform being used properly.
Yeah, but Lana's got that same problem a lot of people have on the WWE roster. She doesn't have that catchprise. She doesn't really have. She's just Lana.
She's just Lana.
Yeah, she's just another pretty face. She's just she's easy on the eyes.
She's just as blonde as she's just as blonde as Ricochet.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You just
but no character.
No character at all. No, nothing to really make me invest in you other than the fact I just think you look good. You know what I'm saying? You wrestle a little bit. That's about it. Like, you have no catchphrase. You have no real finishing move. You have no signature move that I can put on a post they want to bring to the show. She don't have that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not really WWE's fault that they just kind of, I think they want to try to do something with her. You understand what I'm saying? But they really can't, because after the Lana shit, who is she? She's just,
I don't even
she's just Miro's girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't even think
Wife.
that she doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. In the way things are now, like you say, I think it just really comes down to the fact that they have nothing really to do with her. Like we don't want to lose. People like seeing her face, and we don't want to not
She's
show
easy
you.
on the eyes. She's hot as a
Yeah,
motherfucker. She's hot as hell. But,
we don't want.
other
Yeah,
than that,
other than that, you really don't offer anything to us. You're the weak link of any team that you're on, and that's not a good. That's not a good trait to have in the WWE because then you become that star like what's his face, Kurt Hawkins.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
You just known for being in the business so long and losing that we just grown accustomed to seeing you, so we just don't boo you because we just used to seeing you.
you know what I'm saying? So she falling into that trail. That sucks because she probably would be able to go with AEW and wrestle a little bit and you know show some gump and actually come up with something because they don't have much personality in their damn women's division over there at AEW. You know
That's
what I'm
their
saying?
biggest problem. That's their biggest problem right now.
Mm.
The women's division. They have no true other than Chris Statlander and Britt Baker. They really have nobody else.
Yeah.
I mean, Sheeta's okay, but that's just Sheeta, you know.
Sheeta, you know, I'm telling you, I feel that Sheeta is just the placeholder champion until somebody else come along that they really, and I don't know. I don't think that they pushing Chris to come back so fast. I think they wanted to come back healthy so they can put a title on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Right now would be the smartest move, but you can only work with what you have. You know what I mean?
yeah, right.
You can't work with what you want. You can only work with what you have.
So R-Truth was
Hmm.
given his 24/7 championship back, and I'm assuming that was because what they didn't want to put a loss on Bad Bunny's record in the WWE.
But they have no problem doing it to guys like Keith Lee and all those other guys coming from NXT. That okay.
So yeah, he was given the 24/7 championship back, and immediately, as soon as he was giving it back, the chase began. Now, what stopped the chase this whole time? Just because Bad Bunny was running with Damian Priest?
Why does Damian Priest need Bad Bunny by his side if he's that badass by himself? Come on now,
Dude.
It makes no sense.
So the only good thing come out of seeing this show. I mean, come out of this show with Bad Bunny appearing on it, and probably the best thing that happened for Miz all night was that Miz got a measure of revenge from a couple weeks ago when Bad Bunny laid hands on him, slapped him in the mouth like the bitch he is. You know, and Miz come out there and lay a guitar right into Bad Bunny's back. Boy, I must have cheered. Yes! Yes! Nigga roll his ass on that ground. That's about time. Shit, nigga, Miz, you want to win some fans back over, beat that motherfucker up. Nigga, you don't need to be there. Nigga, you don't need to be in the business.
It's not your championships.
That's what that shit was. It was enough. 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 Give the title back to R-Truth. Go your ass out there and take a shot in the back from nigga. Why you think he had that hoodie on? Protection, nigga. We gonna protect you. You got a hoodie on, nigga. We got some back pads and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you tough enough to win a championship, but you ain't tough enough to take a real bump. That makes no damn sense.
But yeah, I'm glad that shit went down, and I'm glad it went down quickly. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why we can expect to see more Bad Bunny through to WrestleMania. So I hope he takes some more ass whoopings so he can truly see what it is to be a WWE superstar, not just come up in here and imitating one, just holding championship gold and all that. Man, you may have respect for the wrestlers and all that and what they do, but if you'd had that much respect, you wouldn't even went for that title, nigga. You'd stay right where you was and been that hype man for Damian Priest or whatever the hell's going on there. You know.
Just win it and lose it that same night, like they've done a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying?
You win it that night and lose it the next time we see you or some shit like.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
It didn't. I don't know. I feel like Bad Bunny's obligation to WWE when it's done, then we ain't never gonna see that motherfucker again. I hope so.
Honestly, I don't know if the older fans may remember this one, but y'all remember when John Morrison and Melina and Kevin Federline and John Cena had that storyline a long time ago? I feel like this is a supremely watered down version of that, of this generation. You understand what I'm saying? Like Kevin Federline was that dude. It's like, why the hell is he here for 4-5 months? You know what I'm saying? Got a clean, y'all. I bullshit you not. Got a clean victory over John Cena. I bullshit you not.
That's the type of shit we don't like to see.
got a clean vic. Kevin Federline has a clean victory in the record books over John Cena. Go look it up. And that's exactly what I see happening here with here. Except it's not
Clean
a
win
world
over
champion right
Edge.
now. It's the mid and lower card right now.
That's still a win over a former two-time WWE champion, two-time Grand Slam champion. That's still a win over somebody you don't need a win over. I don't care. Miz may not be my favorite, but nigga, his credentials speak volumes to his ethic, his work ethic, and yeah, you can't just come around and be slapping former two-time Grand Slam champions like this, nigga, without repercussions. So, yeah,
Consequences and repercussions.
yeah. Fuck that. So yeah, I guess that. But before that, Damien picked up a win over Jackson Riker. No whoop there, but
Ran right through
yeah,
Jackson Riker.
Jackson just stopped. So,
I see your career going down the toilet bowl.
all right, the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Let's speak on that because
Man,
I told you when that match was announced what was gonna happen.
and I don't know why, but I can only imagine what you believe could come from it is what's gonna come from it. So lay us down, take us down that path, man.
All right, so we're gonna come over here. Let me lay down the rules to you. No, I'm just fucking with y'all. So I said last night when the match was announced last night, me and Benny were in the party on PlayStation, right? And he told me the New Day were taking on the Hurt Business for the tag team championships. I said, bro, watch the New Day gonna win these tag team championships. And let me tell y'all why. They gonna win these tag team championships, hold them all the way until WrestleMania because they need something to do with Xavier Woods and Kofi right now because they have nothing. Well, I think they probably have something for Kofi. You know what I mean? But Xavier, he gonna get lost on the roster without Kofi, and I think they know that right now. So why not put the tag team championships on them right now? Hold them until WrestleMania. You know, y'all put one more number on the stat book. And then we put over either Omos and AJ Styles, which I did not see coming, or we're going to put the title championships back on the Hurt Business and give them yet another reign so they can have another number in the reign division, in the reign column. That's what I think is going to happen. What did you think? But I told y'all that I told you that shit was going to happen, though.
Well, one, I think that they shouldn't even want the titles again, but it seems to me
Shouldn't
that
have.
the reason that they won these titles was because the New Day has become somewhat of a staple to WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? The unofficial spokesmen's every year since they've been. You know what I'm saying? Like they either been the draw, the voice of WrestleMania, if you would.
The true host.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like you think of WrestleMania and you think of it having a host, and you think of the New Day. You know what I'm saying. I think that's what
Which is
made it.
not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but it's not
Yeah.
necessarily tremendously great either. Because
I don't know if you needed to put titles on them to get them to for that situation.
so you're gonna have them host and defend the championships at the same time. You don't
But
think
that's
that's a
just
little
it.
bit too much?
I don't know if they host. I don't know if they're the host this year. That's why I'm saying like they just their presence at WrestleMania must be. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Like they need to be at WrestleMania in some form, whether it be the champions or getting a championship match. Maybe this is what that is. Because obviously, like I said, no sooner than they pin the Hurt Business shoulders to the fucking mat, AJ Styles and Omos or Omos, whatever the fuck his name is, come out there and request a title match at the pay per view at WrestleMania, bro. This is why I say so. What we just asking for title shots now?
I don't think that match is gonna stand fold. I think they're gonna turn that into a triple threat, if not a fatal four way before it's all said and done with.
That'd be better because you
Because
gonna need
why are you throwing Omos in the ring? Why is he debuting at WrestleMania? We haven't seen him in the ring per se in the match yet. You understand what I'm saying?
on live TV. We haven't seen him in the ring. Hell, when I did see him in the ring, he wasn't doing much or nothing to be surprised about. He just doing giant shit. I'm the big man holding a little nigga over the top of my head for as long as I can, and then getting it broken up by some smaller guys, and then getting overwhelmed. That's what's gonna happen, bro. And I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but from what I have seen upon taking Omos's matches back on NXT with off camera, it's just another big man that's got trouble moving around the ring.
Another great colleague.
Another big, just it.
Except he's black this time.
That's it. He
Or whatever
his presence is what's drawing. His presence is what WWE hopes to capitalize on, alongside the presence of New Day and AJ Styles. And I think that's why this whole thing happened. It's time to get this big nigga off the sidelines and get him in the ring, because we tired of him just being an imposing force. We know he big enough to have. We see the man. We didn't see him do some things since he done been alongside AJ Styles. You know.
I think this match was also to have something to do with AJ Styles too, because without this match, what was AJ Styles doing at WrestleMania? You got to have AJ Styles. You have to have AJ Styles at WrestleMania. You have to.
Yeah, him
You
and
have to.
him and Omos just roaming around picking fights with whoever. You know what I mean?
So it made sense. Why I see what they. I ain't gonna say it made sense, but I see what they were trying to go at. But like I said, I don't think that match is just. I don't think it's just gonna be. I could be wrong, but I don't think that that's just gonna be the dead set in concrete match we're gonna have, especially in WWE. They change the show as it goes. You understand what I'm saying?
Like
So
it's just crazy. You strip the Hurt Business now. They don't have the tag team championships. All they have is the WWE championship. And, they ain't got the United States championship or nothing. Like they you can't just slice that out, and just cut it out, and that's it. The whole Hurt Business go to the back of the line. You ain't got no other tag teams.
thank you.
I mean,
Another reason why I say that you need to have the Hurt, but you need to have I'm finna call him Charlie Haas. You need to have Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. I don't know why I'm finna call him Charlie Haas. You need to have Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander, and that you need to have them at WrestleMania 2 going for those tag team championships, because they are one of your biggest tag teams right now. One of your only tag teams. You know what I'm saying? Especially with that stable, like you said, you have to have them in that match. You have to. There's no reason for them not to be in that match. You understand what I'm saying? Who the hell else you gonna put in there that ain't makeshift? They makeshift as it is. They just made it work because they in the stable with MVP and Bobby Lashley. You understand? Who the hell else you gonna put in there?
I don't know, man.
You got to have them.
I
in
know
there,
that. I know the Hurt Business. This whole. It's hard to know that what the McMahons put in place a couple years back. Does it even work, or does it not work? Because you say you lose your title, goes to the back of the line. You know what I'm saying? But apparently you ain't gotta you can go to the back of the line, but you can still ask for a title. All right, I'm back here. Can I get a rematch? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that. That's what it is. But I don't know. Maybe I say It's been rumors that WrestleMania is in shambles. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it seems like they don't have a direction. McMahon is being McMahon, and I don't know. I guess it just remains to see what kind of show we get put on when it comes up. But on to the next suicide victim, by the name of Shane McMahon, who literally beat up Braun Strowman and slimed this boy like he was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, right. Goddamn Kids' Choice Awards or some shit, bro. What? Damn it, Shane, how old are you?
Typical Shane McMahon shit. You know how many times we done seen Shane McMahon pull this kind of shit with people, dude? Like,
for the younger fans out there, y'all just don't know. We've been watching Shane do this shit for like 30 years now, bro. Like
Shane McMahon in a match on Raw, you know something was going on.
Come on now, bro. This man's a 50-year-old child, bro. Like no disrespect to him, as I know it's a character he's playing. I'm talking about his on screen character, not the man in real life. I'm talking about just the on screen character, because you cancel culture, motherfuckers. But his on screen character, Shane McMahon, dude, like a 50-year-old child, bro. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? How you a 50-year-old tool, bro? Like, come on, man.
When he was running around that ring trying to, fucking around with Strowman, dude, I knew what was up. And Strowman got his hands on him from that little bit. Dude, the match had never even started. You know what I'm saying? He got his hands on him, tossed him up against the barricade a couple times and shit, and went to go do his little Strowman Express thing, which is stupid. You know what I'm saying?
He moves slow as hell. He don't move nearly as fast as he used to.
So, that dude come around come in front of that announcer's table, and Shane McMahon rating that with the cameraman's camera. Well, there you go. He must have hit that boy about 5 times with that camera, man. Dude did hit that boy with the all famous elbow from the top rope to the table. Damn, Shane, what the hell, bro?
Man, special.
You know what I'm saying? So that ended up here what we think what we were thinking that would have been a match at WrestleMania. It turns around, it's gonna be a match at Fastlane. Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman. Yeah, it is. We know what's gonna happen. This guy, Shane ain't finna pass on some WrestleMania time. Come
Thank you.
on.
Big man in WrestleMania, come they not passing on that, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Come on now.
yeah. So,
Even Vincent had him some matches on WrestleMania. You think he's passing that man? Please, come on now.
and I can see Shane McMahon popping out with some help to get help Braun Strowman get help get a win over Braun at Fastlane. You know what I mean? But
And then put him over at WrestleMania. We
yeah,
all know. We all know it. Shane don't win at WrestleMania, bro. Come on now.
yeah, that's true.
Shane don't win at WrestleMania, bro.
Yep. So
He
I
just
don't
there to
know.
perform. He
I
just
just
there to perform. He don't win.
yeah, it just seems it was just a typical blast from the past last night with Shane. It was just a different man he was doing it with. We didn't see him do it with Kane. We didn't see him do it with the Undertaker. We didn't see him do it with plenty of
Big
Big
Show.
Show. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It was just
Like,
it was just a blast from the past. It looked like he ain't even aged too the way he's moving. like some
he got just a little bit of salt up here.
look
That's
like
about just a
somebody
little
asked
bit of salt up here.
look like
Just a little
they
bit of
paid for
salt.
some of the Marvel CG dudes to come through and make Shane look like he did back in the day. Cause he was show moving around. Look at Batista. Dave, look, we need you to send some of those Marvel guys over here. We need some CG work done. We trying to make Shane seem like he faster than he normally
Right?
is. But yeah, so we got Shane McMahon in a match with Braun Strowman this Sunday that was set. And we also have this one's quite interesting as a matter of fact. Alexa Bliss dared Randy Orton to come on and take her on this Sunday at Fastlane. If he truly wants her out of his life, he'd have to come and do it himself at Fastlane. Of course, he responded yes. You think Randy Orton gonna kick Alexa Bliss head off, or you think it's gonna go down the other way we talked about, which we shall not disclose here on in this podcast?
Let me just say this. I hope it goes down the way that we can't discuss on the podcast. That's number one. I hope we had, and what I'm talking about, I'm just going to allude to it, people. For those that are old enough to know the Edge and the Lita situation on Monday Night Raw, go look it up. Okay?
Because and the reason we say it like that, you probably just thinking, "Oh man, well that's just pervert." Hear us out, and let us run it down to you. And this ain't got nothing to do with perverted. It ain't no fucking. It's not a secret that USA was looking for WWE to get a bit more edgier and grittier with what they doing. Here, all of a sudden, you bring out the edginess and the grittiness with Randy Orton, one of the most edgy motherfuckers in WWE history. You know what I'm saying? And then you come out, you bring it with the Fiend and Alexa Bliss, but Alexa Bliss is pretty much the one that's in the light, and Alexa Bliss is just probably the sexiest thing you can watch. It's got to be some kind of demonic shit going on in this storyline. You know what I'm saying? We got pentagrams and shit, and seances and whatnot, and Randy Orton spitting up black goo every week. You know what I mean? What is this all leading to? What if it all just boils down to having a fucking seance that's supposed to be the return of the Fiend, but it has to be done through a sexual act?
Stranger things have happened in the WWE, people.
I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna be the first one sitting there in front of that television watching Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton getting it on and in front of the TV. Ratings sky high.
It's literally happened on live television before, y'all. Two people have Edge and Lita have actually done it on national television.
Like regardless, you might not be able to. We ain't talking about exposing full genitalia and all that.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
But some dry humping action. Oh yeah.
I mean, her getting sexual with Randy in that nature because of what they realized, what's about to happen. I mean, if we want the Fiend back, we gonna have to sacrifice a soul just as black as it's a Fiend's. Am I writing y'all storyline for y'all? Because if y'all didn't know where to go, man, this is the, you know what I mean? Like, how y'all talking about bringing back the Fiend? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, you can chalk the Fiend shit up there with the Becky Lynch shit. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Bring back Bray Wyatt, get that man a cult and let him do what he do, man. You know what I'm saying? That him being off screen all this time just so y'all could drive this storyline that he been taken out by Randy Orton, and Randy Orton was dark enough to take out the Fiend, so he's dark enough for the Fiend to inhabit. What we doing here? What are we doing here? And that's all I'm gonna talk about on that shit. I just want to know what we doing here. That what we talked about. That's just two men having fun. It's not bad. You could do it in a way that won't get y'all older in trouble, or you won't go over the line or
Absolutely.
whatever. You ask for edginess and more grit in the show. Damn it, that's some edgy and gritty shit. Like I say, you done already went the realm of the realm of demonic pentagrams
Yeah,
and
that's
seances.
fine. That's fine. But by God, you can't show any kind of female femininity and sexuality at
Like,
all. But feel free to throw 666 right in front of my fucking kid's
you
face.
know,
That's fine.
you want to look at it. Oh man, you just want to see Alexa Bliss, man, nigga, come on, bro. Who don't want to see Alexa Bliss in that fashion? That's a
And then
compliment to her being as sexy as she is, nigga.
and then on top of that, it's not like we absolutely saying that's what should happen. We just interpreting what the fuck was presented to us and was like, all right, well, what if
What
they
if
go
this?
this way?
Yeah, what if this is a what if, nigga? Come on, you
We
know.
got to explain. We got to take 10 minutes to explain to you cancel culture and cancel motherfuckers because y'all can't just take an idea and just let it be that. Y'all got to take it, bring it to life, and then fuck up everybody's day with it.
Right? And that shit ain't cool. I just want to see. I want to see this shit come to an end, where I can be like, damn, that was good, rather than come to an end. And it was like all that for fucking again with the Thanos. All that for a drop of blood. Seriously?
Like with the Eric Rowan situation. Do y'all
Yeah.
want to have all this shit end up with a spider in the motherfucking cage, a mechanic spider in the cage, or
Yeah.
y'all want to see this shit
Fuck
end
out
up
of here.
like, yo,
That was
I want
worth
to
it.
go back 10 years from now and watch that rivalry and be like, yo, that's how you write a story.
Crazy shit, man. That I don't understand. I hope they figure it out. I hope it turns out the way that they want. I hope the fans enjoy what they produce. But let's move on to the next topic at hand. The United States Championship.
Mm.
Riddle taking on Mustafa Ali, who seems to have gotten his name back, by the way.
I'm glad because that Just Ali shit was not working for me, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So, he that match was pretty much all Ali. And like I'm talking about all Ali, nigga. Like he was at his best in that match that I've ever seen him in a long time. Poised to look like he was gonna win, but of course, his crew, Retribution,
Those damn cronies.
yeah, T-Bar in particular, thought he was helping the man out when Matt Riddle went for a roll up, and Ali kept the momentum going and ended up on top, but the ref was distracted with T-Bar, and he was then hit with the Bo Derek for the win, or for in his case the loss. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, because dude, Matt Riddle barely had any momentum. The only offense, though he barely had any offense. The only offense he really had is when he did his what you call it in the game, the comeback thing. You know what I'm saying? He did a little comeback, a couple of kicks and a couple of elbows to the rope, the Broton and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do none of his shit. He didn't have a good match. Matt Riddle was not supposed to go out there and have a good match. Ali was supposed to go out there and look like he was poised to win. But again, he was pulled back by Retribution. So I figured that he was gonna sick fucking what's the name in them on T-Bar, the Flapjack and Mace. I thought he was gonna be like, man, whoop his ass for what he just did. You know what I'm saying? That would have been good to see. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas beat the hell out of T-Bar just because of what you follow your orders, nigga. Follow the orders of your leader. Beat the shit out of the man and make him understand that I ain't need your help, which you probably didn't. If it was just a means for him to not win that match. That was that way for him to not win that match. I wouldn't be surprised to see a rematch on the pre-show of Fastlane between Riddle and Ali. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ali actually won that match. But I don't see that happening. I don't, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't see it happen. That's just what I'm saying. Like as good as he was in that match and as good as it looked like we know Ali good.
Oh yeah.
I just didn't feel that both men were doing what they were supposed to do. I didn't feel like it was a match. I think it was just what it was. It was Matt Riddle letting Ali overwhelm him and then just picking up the win out of nowhere. And it was like, well, damn, dude, Ali should have took that, man. And he was doing good. That's how you felt watching it, but you seen it's the rug right from under a nigga. Flip, nope. That's exactly what it was like.
You almost had it.
Yep,
You gotta be quicker than that.
but Yeah, but what you think, man? What's going on with this United States Championship? Riddle and I don't know, man. I really don't feel. I really don't feel that this is the United States Championship run that Riddle needs. I think that it don't seem like it's about anything. I feel what Ali was saying when he said he feel like Riddle is wasting his time as champion because to me, yeah, it seems like you got Riddle got that carefree attitude, and yeah, him being champion is just like, yeah, man, I'm United States champion, bro. You want to get high? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, did you just hit the United States champion? He ain't supposed to be getting high. I mean, hit that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I just don't know what. I hope that he gets. I hope some rivalries come his way so we can see what Riddle can truly do, rather than just being liked by Big Man. Because I think that right now it's clear why he all of a sudden he got there to the business. He got to the main roster, and he was in a few beat up. He was in a few matches where he got beat up. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't win those rivalries, and all of a sudden, when you thought it was done for him, he just popped back up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, Vince McMahon just likes Matt Riddle now. I like the way he is. I like the way he carries himself. I'm gonna give him some screen time. Let's give him some pyro. Let's give him some slow mo. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like,
I
damn, Vince.
think I think Matt Riddle and Vince McMahon are getting high backstage. Honestly, I
I
think
wouldn't
he
be.
probably he just hey Vince, hey.
He probably caught him on some shit. What he eating? They gave that boy some fucking. Oh, I'm just eating some gummy bears. Vince was like,
Yeah.
"Look, I love gummy bears. Let me have a couple. Oh, couple. Shit. Uh,
That motherfucker Vince McMahon ate a couple. Give me some of those, bruh.
bro.
Give him the United States Championship now.
I
These guys, give me these
was
gummy
sitting
bears.
back there. Come to me with my office. You see them niggas back in that bitch laughing. You're one funny motherfucker. How would you like a United States Championship match against Bobby Lashley? Bro, I like that'd be, Bobby Lashley's gonna kick your ass though. But don't worry, we're gonna set it up for where you can get the title without having to beat Bobby. Because that's not gonna happen. We got other plans for that. Nick, no, stop that. But yeah, man. I don't know. I like to see Matt Riddle do something. I like to see Riddle do something more with this championship than be a goof.
Yeah.
I just really would like to see because you know how I am. But me, that would run what drives my in my experience is a good storyline, a good performer, and a damn good and a championship to tie it all in. That's what matters to me. And right now, I don't see that championship being worth anything right now around his waist if it ain't going if it's just gonna be. That's why I think Ali should win it because Ali being champion will at least give Riddle a chance to perform the way he needs to.
But like I've said before, it's not always about in wrestling. It's not always about winning. It's also about when you win as well.
Mm-hmm.
What good would it have done Mustafa Ali to win right now when you got two pay-per-views coming up where you can win
Mm-hmm.
and
That's why I say
it'll
it.
mean more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why I say it don't look like he was made to win. It just looked like he was supposed to look good enough to win.
To where he can look like a legitimate threat and just be like,
Yeah.
all right, let's put these two motherfuckers on the ground stage. I would not be surprised if they put these two in a different stipulation type match, like a no holds barred or a cage match or a ladder match or something like that. I don't think it'll happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes out there and he beats Riddle by himself. You understand what I'm saying? Or it would be that one time Retribution finally gets it right from the outside and gets the right distraction this time, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he can capitalize all that. But I don't necessarily hate him losing per se because he looked good in the loss. But you got WrestleMania and Fastlane coming up. Put him over as long as you can put him over at one of those and it makes sense. Then you can recover from that. But I don't think this is something that'll derail him or make him look
I mean,
any
shit, ain't
worse.
nothing that they already do. Yeah, I was gonna say, ain't
You
like
know what I mean? He can't look any worse from it. He can only go up from here. That's the one good thing about being wasted, or being made to look out a fool. You can't really go get much worse from that
yeah,
other than going up. So I can see him getting put over at Fastlane, preferably WrestleMania. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, it'll just mean more if he got put over at WrestleMania, specifically saying what happened with Kofi 2 years ago.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So Yeah,
But
I think you should probably put him over at WrestleMania. That's what I would do. I put him over at WrestleMania. Let him get the shit figured out with the squad and everything like that. Get everything figured out with the stable, then put him over at WrestleMania.
all right, so hold on, give me a second before we. One second, I do. All right, so last topic, and probably what I saved it for last because I had some thoughts on it, and I don't know where it could go with this. But Oscar made her return last night.
Mm,
Her smile was as beautiful as ever. She has new
mm,
fronts, but I was saying like after last week, after that shit, new teeth, new Oscar. She came out there with that smile on her. You probably thought it was gonna be that kooky Oscar, but Lou, though she got a cheese pin over Shayna Baszler last night, and she reversed the career feud of clutch into a fucking pin, and that was that. We saw NXT Oscar last night.
mm.
She wasn't having it. She took Shayna Baszler and hit her ass with that surfboard thing when you put your foot in the back and drove her face into that bottom turnbuckle.
Curb stomped
And
her ass,
curb
boy.
stomped her mama and then went for a second one after removing the turnbuckle. She was finna do it again. I
Ooh.
had just said when Oscar returns, they need to uncork Oscar, man. They
No more of
need
that silly shit.
to no more get off that shit. Bring me back the true Empress of Tomorrow. Don't take Oscar of this foolish Oscar, the one who's loves smiling and all that shit. She gonna always smile because she cocky. That's her. That's her nature. You know what I'm saying? She knows she good and that's the way she's supposed to be. But do you take that smile and give her back her intensity and her fury that cause she left with NXT with? You know what I'm saying? Send her into WrestleMania against fucking Charlotte or whoever. I don't know what's gonna happen with the Shayna Baszler thing. They're pretty much trying to knock Shayna Baszler's front out. You know, last night, she was pretty much trying to cave Shayna Baszler's whole face in last
Yeah,
night.
she was trying to fuck her up
You
last
know,
night. And I loved every second of it.
yeah.
I
So
loved
I,
every second of it.
I
Give us
was
that Oscar more, please.
I was saying that they need to uncork her because, like I say, new grill, new attitude. Bitch, you kicked my teeth out 2 weeks ago. I ain't happening. I'm coming back for you, and I'm making
Mhm.
an example out of your ass to set the precedent for anybody else that step up against the Empress of Tomorrow.
I'm putting cases on all you bitches.
Right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling. That's her. It felt good seeing Oscar come out there. Like when the referee had to literally slide in there, and was like, "Whoa, are you fucking serious? You finna kill this woman right here, dude." Man, Oscar like, man, that bitch kicked my teeth out, bro. You lucky this ref was here, nigga. This nigga straight business, dude, because that she was finna straight, and I enjoyed seeing that Oscar. And I want more of that Oscar, dude.
Yes,
What
sir.
you think about what do you see coming out of this? Because they didn't touch on no on that situation. We know that Baszler and Jax got a match against got a title match against Sasha Banks and fucking Bianca Belair this Sunday.
Hmm.
And women's title ain't even on the line to be defended. Ain't even on the card to be defended. We got time. We got a week before the pay per view. You know what I'm saying? So what you think? What's going on?
One, I love Oscar's back, and I love the new attitude. Please keep it. Let her keep it. Let her run through WrestleMania. Let her truly show who the hell she is. Because anybody that didn't see Oscar in NXT, you missed a damn good show, bro.
Everybody you seeing on the main show now, she done already ran through.
To anybody that you can think of on that main roster right now, Oscar has ran through and made. I'm talking about one of the most dominant title reigns I have seen for either man or woman, and it was damn good to watch. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
She needs some of that. She need that on the main roster. You know what I'm saying? Her losing to Charlotte, her playing second fiddle to Charlotte, that shit needs to be done. Okay, because she is right on Charlotte's level. Okay, she can do anything Charlotte can do. She can wrestle just as good as Charlotte. She need to be on Charlotte's level. When you talk about Charlotte, Oscar need to be right there.
When
Them
you
two
ain't
bras need to be rivals amongst you. They need to be parallel to one another. They
she's
need
not your champion because she's just Oscar, nigga. She's your champion because you know she's good.
because she is not only she's good, she's damn good. She ain't just no fly by night flash in the pan. No, This broad is the Empress of Tomorrow for a reason, man. Let her loose. Take them chains off of her. Let her loose. Last night was just a glimpse. If you liked what you saw last night, bro, imagine having an entire year and a half of that, damn near 2 years of that.
Good
And it was
matches, man.
something fresh and
Oscar
new
brings the
each and
best out
every
of her
time.
competitors.
Bro, come on, bro. Oscar screams championship. Oscar screams women's championship. She screams leader of that division. Let her loose. She don't need to be losing to none of them broads on the. Oscar don't need to lose not the rest of this year, if you ask me. You understand? She needs to be all around dominant.
I understand.
All
Yeah, I
right.
got Charlotte poised and everything, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Charlotte got a lot of other things on her mind. I don't know.
Charlotte ain't even worried about
She didn't
wrestling
even
full
show up
time.
last night. So
Charlotte's first priority ain't even wrestling no more. She probably trying to become Andrade's baby mama and wife for all we know. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. But I mean, damn, you done already put 10 championships on her in the span of 5 years. Let her move to the side, move her ass out the way. Move her out the way. All right. And if she do come back, she need to take the fall. She need to do the job. She need to do the job to Oscar. Because Oscar had no business losing to her first year on the main roster after winning the Women's World Rumble. Had no business losing to her.
I just wonder how they plan on fitting Rhea Ripley into this, because you know she automatically in a title shot. She automatically in a title picture for at some point.
That's why I was just gonna end it by saying we're gonna see Fastlane is where we're gonna see who Oscar's gonna face at WrestleMania, and I think it's gonna be Rhea Ripley.
It might be a triple threat. I'll take that. Between them three,
I'd take that too.
I'll take that.
I take that too. I just don't want to see Oscar lose to. I don't think Oscar needs to lose at WrestleMania. Honestly,
I don't think Oscar need to be the one to take the pin at
she
WrestleMania.
She for damn sure don't need to take the pin.
Whoever y'all decide to put the championship on, the latter needs to take the pin, nigga. If you give it to Shayna, if you give it to Rhea, and Charlotte need to take that pin.
Facts.
You give it to Charlotte, Rhea need to take that pin. Oscar do not need to take that pin. I don't even think Oscar, like you say, I don't even think she need to be without the championship, because she never really properly defended the damn thing since she's had it.
She's never been given the proper chance to show what she can do, bro. Yeah. She got her first chance to show what she could do last night. Let her do that.
After being given that belt by fucking Becky and Becky taking off, she's been holding that belt for almost a year now. And not really had any real good championship matches that you can remember, that I can remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go back and look, but as far as I can remember, it's always been Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion, tagged up with somebody to further a storyline that didn't go anywhere.
And that's not her fault that she's had a worthless title reign. That's just bad. That's just shit booking.
That's why she feels like a transitional champion when she holds belts on the main roster now, because that's generally what they use her for, in my opinion.
And that shouldn't be the case. That should not be the case. Asuka should not be a transitional champion. She should be one of those main, like I say, Charlotte, Asuka. That's how that shit should be right now, in my opinion. Because she's better than Bayley. She's better than every other bitch you got on that. Sorry, she's better than every other broad you got on that roster. So she needs Charlotte, Asuka. That's how they need to be, in my opinion. Whatever Charlotte, y'all has Charlotte doing accomplish, Asuka need to be parallel right there too. She need to be neck and neck with her, in my opinion. But that's just me.
But ladies and gentlemen, I think that's gonna pretty much that's it. That's gonna pretty much wrap it up for this episode of Top Grappler, presented by yours truly's plural Rage King from the Realm of Rage TV, and yours truly again, the Bearded Beanie guy. I ain't got the beanie's back up. You see, this too
Raging Rebels, go sub. Go sub, Raging Rebels, go sub.
Man. We up here, we growing again, ladies and gentlemen. We want to both take this time right here to thank all of y'all.
Yes.
For helping us realize what we actually had some doubts in at first, but now we seeing the growth, man. You know what I'm saying? We about to cross some real, really important milestones, and it's thanks to y'all. So appreciate y'all, man. Keep it up. Keep on liking the videos. Keep on sharing it. Keep on subbing. Keep on tuning in to Top Grappler, where we talk wrestling, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Passionate. Share.
Passionate fans doing what we do best, loving what we do. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy this. It's great. I can't wait to get some motherfucking to get the actual setup. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the swing mic, have that motherfucker in like this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it going, dude. You know what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all have a good day. Good Tuesday. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Don't listen to these fools. And practice social distance. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be good. Peace.
See you.